Now is the time we bring our own stories before God. Hello, my name is Drew Sperling. I have aphasia. What's aphasia? Aphasia is an impairment of the ability to use or understand words resulting usually as a result of a stroke. So why did this happen to me? I grew up in a suburban household and lived a typical life. I was active in high school and in college. I knew that I was to be a lawyer who specialized as a talent agency. I was going all the right things, and I was ready to take on the challenge. Unfortunately, all that changed. On November 25th, 2009, when I was 21, I had a hemorrhagic stroke that affected my Broca's area in the brain. My doctor told my parents that I had a 50-50 chance of surviving. I can't imagine what my family and my friends were going through while I was in and out of multiple surgeries. I was completely unaware of my surroundings and especially of my conditions. I was in induced coma for about 1 month and the hospital for 5 months. When I was fully awake from my coma, I could only say 3 things: no, go, and a swear word. Sorry. The words and sentences were in my head, but what was in my head did not come out in my speech. I mixed up words and numbers. I knew the faces, but had a hard time remembering names. I couldn't speak or spell, read or write. My life has changed forever. No longer would I be able to have the career I dreamed for, or possibly the relationship I longed for. I grew up very fast, no longer because I was missing most of my young adult years, but now I had to deal with issues that usually kind of older people who have heard a term of 21-year-old having a massive stroke. After several years of rehabilitation, I relearned to walk and regained to the ability to speak, although it's not pretty. To this day, I still have occupational, physical, and speech therapy, and still find it challenging to read, write, and remembering names. I have always had faith in God, but my faith was tested after my stroke. The life I knew had ended. My dreams had died. Please take a moment in silence to think about a time when life as you knew it changed forever. Please take a moment in unison prayer of resurrection.
Before our human lives are finally over. Even when all seems lost, remind us that
I'm not Jesus. But I mean, here's Jesus, and that's about right. But like Jesus, I did die in a sense, and came back to live again. Since my stroke, I have found a new meaning and new dreams. I have had the opportunity to live independently and do it successfully. I've come to appreciate life's diversities. I wanted to be the voice for the people with aphasia, strokes, or other disabilities who cannot speak for themselves. And finally, I have found a new church, to community and family, to family in the church. Two years ago, I was introduced to Reverend Kit. Immediately, something just clicked. At the first service I attended, Kit stopped me and said, "Drew, do you want to come and join us and create a video?" And immediately, I'm really surprised, and I thought, "Are you talking to me?" I was surprised, and I was surprised that me, a newcomer, was asked to join in. Although I did not participate, but I was humbled and pleased that I was immediately welcomed. I remind myself almost daily that I probably would not have found this church community had my pre-stroke dreams not been interrupted. The death of my dreams after my stroke gave life to new dreams. God has chosen me to follow a new path, a better path.